Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today I'm stood in front of a 3-bedroom mid-terrace property in Birmingham, West Midlands. So today the specs for this property is that it is on sale for £287,000. It's approximately 860 square feet and it is a 3-bedroom mid-terrace property. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and we'll tell the whole thing together. Welcome home, come inside. Okay, lock the door. So you're in your entryway. The first thing you're going to notice is your glazed front door with your peephole, the security. On the bottom is a coir matting as well for making sure you don't track in dirt, and it's nice that comes as standard. And then this house has been staged and obviously kitted out with carpet. You can have this with laminate flooring. You've got your carpeted stairs going to your first floor, which is the first thing you're going to see. You're going to see your fuse box as well on the wall behind, and a little radiator so the space can be nice and warm on those cold days. The door, first room you're going to notice is the room that you are in, which is the main lounge. So if I come into that room, you're going to see here. Right, so this main lounge at the moment is staged with an L-shaped sofa, but you could probably have a 3-seater over there, a little armchair there, mix it about a little bit if you want. But essentially, it's a new build home. You can basically do whatever you want. The sockets, I believe, for the TV are on that corner, but you can talk to your developer if you wanted to, for example, put the sockets over there instead. You've got lots of light coming into the space because we've got a big sized window at the front looking over your driveway. This is where your car would be parked, and so you can see whoever's coming to your property. Again, that's the entry on that side of the room. And yeah, it's just standard in terms of space, but it's been fitted out in the same quality as you're going to see throughout the home. So when I'm talking about quality, I'm talking about these kind of square edge architraves and skirting profiles. These come as standards, the white walls as well, and the white ceilings, the flat ceilings. And then you've got your 6-panel doors, which are always basically your standard detail. If you wanted to, however, I always like to say this, you can basically make this a glazed door. So instead of it being solid, you'd see right through, making the light go in from the living room into this internal space. So coming through to this internal space, they've changed the flooring, but like I would advise, if you wanted to make the space feel bigger and have a nicer flow, have the flooring be the same all the way throughout. There is a room here, so I'm going to guess this is the downstairs toilet. And I have to say, for a downstairs toilet, this is not bad. So you've got your toilet at the end there and a sink, 2-piece suite, very simple. You know, this is standard spec, so you're not seeing any of the trickery with the normal mirrors and the lights. You've got pendant lighting as standard, so you can upgrade that into 2 spotlights if you wanted. You can probably do like a cupboard, a medicine cabinet at the back, and do like a nice wallpaper here. You've got a little cute radiator, and essentially the fittings are just the same as you see in the rest of the home. Closing that door, we've actually got another door here, so I'm going to I'll close the door to the living room and see what's here. Okay, right. Oh, wow. Okay, not bad. This is an understair store cupboard, and you can see the underside of the stair. And look, what seems to me to be reject staging furniture is currently stored under here. So coming under here, I just want to show how big it is. It's pretty spacious, and I'm just thinking, could they not have incorporated this into something else? I don't know, but it's good to have a nice size store. If it was me, I would ask the developer to put a light switch here so that it could have lights on, because it's quite big, and you can imagine during the nighttime it's quite dark seeing what's in there. So you can upgrade that. And then the final space on the ground floor is this open plan kitchen diner. As you can see, so going through the spec really quickly, standard spec is going to be this laminate worktop, which has a bull nose profile, so it's not a square edge. So that's standard. They've got these upstands, which kind of guards a little bit against water splashing and stains in the prep area. You've got your 1.5 sink by Francis Pegler. I don't know what I was talking about, Ideal Standard. It's Francis Pegler. It's a mixer tap as well. And you've got a window in front of the sink, which is extra points. I cannot say how understated that detail is, just to have something to look at when you're doing the dreaded washing up. So coming into here as well, you've got your laminate flooring round, you've got your induction hob as well, electric, and an extract fan built in and concealed behind this panel. This paneling is actually very kind of like, what's the word? I don't know how to describe it. It's like a matte finish to it, so it's not shiny, and this is kind of very, again, it's like a matte finish to these usual like shiny chrome handles. You've got your Electrolux cooker and hob there, sorry, cooker and hob, electric hob and oven, and then you've got spaces for your appliances because they won't be integrated for standard spec, but I'm pretty sure you can upgrade that if you wanted to. So obviously your dishwasher or your washing machine can go in any of these holes, and then just lots of storage. And yes, soft closers are not standard, but that's usual for most developers. Cutlery drawer, which seems to have a kind of a cutlery holders as standard, which is pretty cool. And then just lots of space there under and around, sockets on the wall. Probably an upgrade would be to have lighting there. And then this again is the boiler cupboard, and the boiler being a combi boiler by Logic. Sorry, Ideal standard boilers. Don't quote me on there. I'm going to start that again. It's Ideal is the company, and the boiler is Logic. The model's called Logic. So the final space here is the dining area, and I think this is quite spacious. You could probably put maximum 6-seater here. They've staged it with a 4-seater circular table. There's a radiator on the wall. You could probably do a feature artwork there. If you weren't keen on the dining concept, you could probably have this as a little snug with a little bit of a two-seater sofa, maybe a TV in that corner, and then you'd ask the developer to upgrade that socket to a TV one. Very easy to do. And then you're looking over at the final space that you've got, which is your ground floor, well, your garden, your back garden with the access from the rear for bins as well, taking them to the front of the property. And I think that's pretty much the downstairs space. So I'm just going to go through this main door again into that little circulation space in the middle. And then we're going to go back through the main lounge to the first floor. So coming up here, right, so we're back where we started from. Let's go to the first floor. Standard wooden handrails, and then standard wooden balustrades. And I'm now trying to figure out which room to go to first. I'm going to start with that one. So this one at the moment you can see is a single bedroom. Again, it could be a study, first floor office, pretty nice and simple with a window, ventilation, and it overlooks your rear garden as well. Nice and simple. So yep. I notice also there's trickle vents, like I like to say, and the same kind of 6-panel doors throughout the whole property. The next room here is a double room, which I think you can squeeze in a king in this room. Thanks, Brian, for turning on the lights there for my behind the scenes magic. Enough space for bedside table on that side and that side. And another double window with an inbuilt trickle vent, ventilation, plus points, and your usual kind of timber sill, radiator as standard, and your square edge skirting boards. And then here appears to be what is the family bath, and it's a 3-piece. And at the moment, with this being standard spec, you can tell that you're going to have tiling up to half height. The tiling is really nice, and the bathtub is actually this time Ideal standard bathtub, and so is the sink, and I believe the toilet as well. So thank you for that, Brian, just proving that that's an Ideal standard bathtub. And then you've got a little bit of boxing here where they've put like the services behind. And I think what probably will happen is that you can upgrade that to a shower over bath. So they'll end up putting a glass screen here, and then your shower would come in from the wall. But yeah, I believe that's probably an upgrade. And then you've got your vinyl flooring as well. Nice and simple and clean and sleek. And then you've got, I don't know what this is actually. Let's have a look. Probably a store cupboard. Let's have a look. Yes, so it's a store cupboard. And yes, regulations say now that you have to have storage considered for properties. It's no longer good enough to just assume people are going to stuff stuff underneath their beds. So that's the storage cupboard, and a loft hatch, which I never ever point out, but there is storage, Christmas decorations and stuff like that in the loft. So coming into this space, this I'm gonna guess is a primary room. The size is similar to the other bedroom on the other side, but it does have another door, which I think is gonna be an ensuite. But before we kind of jump the gun, I'm gonna just tell you about this room. So this room at the moment looks like it's a double bed. It's staged with a double bed. You can upgrade it to a king size, have 2 bed sides either side, and then opposite you can probably put a TV on that side by the wall there, but that doesn't come as standard. Again, looking here, we've got a double window facing the front of the property, so this bedroom does benefit from knowing, you know, whoever's coming to the property, and an outlook over the main kind of courtyard of this development. And then this door is the ensuite door. I'm going to turn on the lights really quickly. It's a 3-piece suite ensuite with a window as well, which brings in natural light, ventilation extract, vinyl flooring as standard, and then this half height tiling only on this wall. Obviously, you have to have the full height tiling to the whole shower enclosure, and the shower itself has these sliding doors, which I'm not going to attempt to open because I'll probably end up doing something really silly. Okay, they're kind of like accordion doors, so they kind of come out like this, pretty nice. And the shower brand is Myra, which is reputable. And then that's it for this ensuite. Coming back out, there's a final door, which I think is, yep, so that's storage. And the reason why it's kind of come up is because the staircase is below that. So yep, closing that door. So, oh, actually, Brian, I just noticed for a primary bedroom, that is your main storage space for your clothing items. So just bear that in mind. If you're like me and you need a full 10 wardrobes to put everything in. Yeah, so in terms of wardrobes, there's really not that much space to put in a wardrobe. I'm struggling to see where you would, but maybe you'd use the kind of the supplementary storage in the corridor, or maybe just there, have dressers or have something underneath the bed. So I think that pretty much covers the whole house. Yep, and if you enjoy that video, please like, comment and subscribe to us to watch more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.